Alright guys, welcome back to Factorio with LD7. I just want to show you what I did in between episodes. Not a lot, but I did add our iron plates to the belt. So now these guys come down here and kind of carry along. So now we've got copper plates, iron gear wheels all on the belt. In addition to that, I built a little system to make transport belts automatically for me, just because we use them so often. The next thing I want to do is this electronics research, that way it keeps going. But now I've got two factories making transport belts, so I can just come over to this chest, pick up a bunch of them like that, so I don't have to make them by hand anymore, which is kind of nice. I'll just throw that stuff in there, I guess. So this time, now that we've got our belts kind of set up, I want to expand out our iron smeltery, just because this is kind of sad. It's not producing enough to meet our demand. I think if you go production statistics, it'll show you. So right now, we're producing about 72 per minute of iron, and we're using about 100 per minute of iron. So we need to up this system, right? With that being said, we're gonna double it, I think. Sounds good to me anyway. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's one off. 4. So move this over 1. Boom. Okay. So get everything else set up too. And I mean, we could leave it like this and just have it auto export to this little belt, but you know, it might make more sense. I mean, if we did it that way, basically this will be supplying the belt and this will be supplying these gear wheels as well as this little chest. So you know what? I think we might stay that way. I do need some iron to kind of get going though. Some. If you hold F, you pick up what's on the ground, so that's all that I'm doing there. Take some more, because these take iron plates. Okay, so that's fine. Basically all we're going to do is use one of these to take it underneath that belt, like so. And now it's all connected. Boom. Okay. So this side doesn't need it because there's not a belt going in. But yeah, so not too bad. We'll grab our inserters. And I need one more, so we're just going to come down here and still some more plates. One more. Because I can break this one off and just have it kind of go like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now they're all powered, so it will be filling up. And we do need a little bit more, but now we've got a chest that has some iron in it, because you do need to have some just regular plates that you can grab in order to build stuff as well, so it's fine. This should saturate the belt, I'm hoping anyway. We did research steel, so we could take a look at trying to make some steel. I thought you got a new furnace when you did that, but no, it is advanced material processing, so it is a separate tech. That's fine, not necessarily a big deal. But now we've got a means to fill this belt back up with some iron, because that's what needs to happen. With that being said, we do need to kind of fix this, because the iron is going on both sides now, which is fine for this piece, but not so much for the other. What side is it? Well, really what we should do is something kind of like this. So it's always split. Otherwise it's not going to work very well. And then reconnect the iron. That'll flow through and we'll be good to go. I do want to upgrade this to a fast inserter. Just because it's worth doing. That way this doesn't get slow on the gear wheels. But yeah, so now we've got that guy going. So these 4 furnaces is basically just making iron gear wheels, and these 4 going to be used for pretty much everything else. Copper is doing okay. I did expand out this belt a little bit. We should put another couple drills down so this is saturated, because even though we're not using it super heavy right now, we will. So it's better to have the saturation, in my opinion. Can I not place you there? No, I can't. Okay, well, we'll place you over here then. So we'll put one there. We'll put one there. Cool. So now we've got our 4 drills for copper. Iron seems to be doing okay. I did expand out the belt just a little bit so we can easily plonk down and connect up, but we don't need to add that capacity quite yet. We seem to be doing alright with what we've got. With that being said, we probably want to expand out these gear wheels just a touch. Or well, really we probably don't need to do that either. We'll put some in there just so this one can make. Doesn't hurt anything either way. But part of the reason why I made the transport belts, I use them all the time, right? Another reason why I made them is because you need them for green files, or the next tier of science takes a transport belt and an inserter. Before we can do an inserter, since it takes 3, we have to finish the advanced production facility research. Otherwise it won't work, because these basic ones can only have 2 items in the recipe, whereas the upgraded version can have 3. So that's kind of the next step for us to tackle. What would help is if we actually built a couple more labs. That way the research goes a little bit faster. We have enough science files, as I'm sure you can see. We're making enough, but yeah. Oh, that production did go down, so maybe we will still expand out some of this iron as well, just so it's ready. Throw down a couple more drills. That should help a lot, in all honesty. At least that's what I'm hoping. But yeah, so plonk those bad boys down. He needs one like that, and he needs one like that. Okay, cool. So now we added a couple more drills. Hopefully that will resaturate this. I mean, we probably should do even more than that, but we'll wait for the time being. Grab another fast inserter, and what we're going to do with our labs is we're just going to expand them down this way, I think. I kind of like doing it this way because I can put the pole in between them, and then one fast inserter like that. Basically this guy is going to feed the whole chain of labs for us. So we only have 2 at the moment, not a big deal, but it'll speed up the research substantially. We are pretty much at capacity on our power, so I'm going to grab just a little touch of iron. Perfect. We're going to add a couple more of these engines. Now, I don't know what the exact ratio is. It used to be for each boiler you could have 3 of these engines without it dropping off, so we're going to try that and see if it works. Because if you're low on power, you're not going to be able to make the things that you need. Your machines will stop working the way they're supposed to. So this will expand our capacity a fair amount. It looks like we're probably going to need a little bit more steam being made. Well, I guess they're pretty much maxed out. But now, if I take a look, production, we're now making like 130 plates, and we're only using 100, so we're doing good on that now. Iron ore probably could be upped even more, so these don't run out and are always producing, because the key, at least in my mind, is you want to have the production going pretty much always. Otherwise it's not maximizing the buildings. But with that, we're going to throw down these 2 drills, and that's about all the time we have left. So I hope you're enjoying the series, and until next time, see ya.